Hello Stellar Guitarists! Today we are going to be learning a super fun song called Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Now we're only going to need 3 chords for the song. Make sure you have your guitar in standard tuning. We're not going to need a capo. Let's jump into the lesson today. So as I've mentioned, we only need 3 chords for the song. So the first chord that we're going to be needing is an A major chord. We're also going to be needing a D major. And the final chord we need is a B minor. Now we can play this as a bar chord. But if this is a little bit too challenging for you at the moment, maybe your bar chords are just sounding a little bit muted, then we have some options. So the first option is my open chord version of a B minor. Very similar to a bar chord, except we're taking our first finger and we're just going to be placing it into the 2nd fret on the high E string. And we can strum this from the D string down. And something we can play even easier than this is a 3-fingered B minor chord. And for this, we only need our first finger in the 2nd fret on the high E string, 2nd finger, 3rd fret on the B, and 3rd finger, 4th fret on the G string. And we can only play those 3 strings. Now, of course, it isn't going to sound as full and as vibrant as the bar chord B minor, but it definitely gets the job done, and it's going to allow you to be able to play this fantastic song. So let's move on to the chord sequence that is going to be repeated throughout the song. The chords will be up on the screen for you. We have an A major, moving on into that B minor chord, whichever version you are comfortable with. We're then going to be transitioning to D, and then back to A again. So this is going to be played over and over again in the song. So again, we have A to our B minor, to our D, and back to our A again. Now, an alternative here is we can take that D major chord out and we can put another B minor in its place. So the chord sequence could also be A to B minor again, and back to A. I preferred choosing to play the D major for 2 reasons. I like that it gives our song more variety. Instead of playing 2 chords for 3 minutes, we get to play 3 chords for the entire song. And another pretty obvious reason is that playing a B minor chord can be very taxing on your hand, especially if you're not the biggest fan of playing bar chords. So because I like to play the song using the B minor bar chord, it's really nice for me to change to that D major as almost an opportunity to relax and rest my hand in that chord sequence. So it's really up to you. I don't want to get any hate in the comments saying that the chord sequence I'm using is incorrect. It's just a different interpretation of the chords used in the song. So if you want to use A, B minor, A, then by all means go for it. It's going to sound amazing. But if you want to use my variation, which is A, B minor, D, A, it's also going to work really well, and it's going to give you a chance to rest your hand and to just throw in another chord into the mix to keep the song nice and interesting. So next, let's look at the strumming pattern that we're going to be using in the song. The song has a very waltz-like feel to it, and so the strumming pattern that we're going to be using is going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. So really feel that swaying motion that you have when you play the strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. And each chord that you see up on the screen is going to get 4 rounds of that strumming pattern. So when we start on the A major, we're going to play that pattern 4 times. So it's going to sound something like this. 1, 2, 3. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. We then change to the B minor for 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, This is when we would change to the D major. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to A for 4 rounds. 2, 3, 4. And then the chord sequence would repeat itself again. And because the chord sequence starts on an A, it means you can still hang out on the A chord for another 4 rounds of that strumming pattern. Now, a tip here to help you keep track of how many of those strumming patterns you need to do, try to put emphasis on the first down strum of each round. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will then give you an indication that you need to change to that next chord. So that's a little tip for you. And then something we can add in here for an embellishment is on that A major chord, to give us the same kind of pop that we hear in the song, we're going to add our pinky into the 3rd fret on the B string. This is an A sus4 chord. And you'll hear this in the song. Chris Stapleton adds in this little embellishment every now and again. And the place that we're going to be doing this is on the up-down of the strumming pattern. So if you think about down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And you can really throw that in whenever you feel the need. There's no specific time in the piece that this happens. It really is one of those things that you can just feel and throw in there just to add in a little bit of that Tennessee whiskey sound that we're going for. So let's try the entire chord sequence, and we can add in that embellishment as well. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down, down, up, down, up. 3, 4. Let's change to B minor. Our D chord, and we're going to change back to A. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. B minor. 3, 4, and to the D. Change back to the A. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. Just a quick one, if you are enjoying the lesson at the moment and you love what I do over here on YouTube, then please could I ask you to like this video and to hit that notifications button. This way you will always be notified when I release a new lesson every single week. It also helps YouTube promote my content further and grow the Stellar community. Now, one more thing, if you didn't know, I also have 2 incredible guitar courses. You can find all the information in the link below this video. I have a beginner's guitar course, perfect for you if you're just starting out and learning all about chords and different strumming patterns. And I also have an intermediate guitar program where we talk about bar chords, power chords, syncopated strumming patterns, as well as finger picking and traverse picking. So go check it out, the link's below this video as I said, and I cannot wait to welcome you into the Stellar Academy. Let's get back into the lesson. What a fun little riff to play on the guitar. So you probably recognize this as the intro lick that is played at the very beginning of the song. It's not very long, but it can be a little bit tricky with all the slides that we need to execute in the song. So let's go through this picking section one step at a time. We're going to start with the first bar. We have an open E string. We're going to place our 2nd finger into the 2nd fret on our E and go to our open A. Now I like to use my 2nd finger, my middle finger, for this entire riff. You can use your 1st finger, you can even use your 3rd finger. It's really up to you which is your strongest finger. For me it's my middle finger, so just choose whichever finger suits you. So we have 0, 2, 0. We're going to put our second finger into the second fret on the A, and we're going to play that string and then slide it up to the 4th. So we pick once, and we're going to get 2 sounds coming out of that one pick. Next up, we go back into the second fret, and we're going to slide up to 4 and then slide back to 2. So there we're getting 3 notes out of one pick. So we have 2, 4, 2. We then have an open A string, and we're going to execute that exact same thing, 2, 4, 2, sliding. So if we look at that section that we've just looked at now, starting on the 2, we have 2, 4, 2 to 0, pick the 0, and then 2, 4, 2. If we look at the next part, we're going to be going from 2 to 4, sliding up. We repeat that again. And then we have 4 back to 2, sliding. And then the final little section there that we have is 2 up to 4, and then sliding back down to 2. So it's the same type of thing that we've already been doing. And 2 open A strings. Now honestly, playing this riff completely wrecks your fingers. I don't know if you can see, my fingers are completely finished from playing this riff. And you just need to take it easy. If you need to take a break, then of course do that. And just know that it is quite taxing on your fingers with all these slides that we need to execute. So let's try it one more time from the start. This is how the riff is going to start. A 1, 2, 3. Two up to 4, 4 to 2, so now that we know how to play all the cool parts to the song, let's go in for a play along, which is coming up next. So let's get ready for a mini playthrough. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3. Used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I've known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle was always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. Yeah, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I'd stay stoned on your love all the time. So that's a wrap, Stellar Guitarists. That's how you play Tennessee Whiskey on the guitar. If you enjoyed the lesson, don't forget to like this video, and why not check out the lesson that's being suggested to you on the screen. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. And until next time, I cannot wait to see you in another lesson. Have a wonderful day. Bye.